mean?
Well, I've got fuck all up. I didn't do any research.
You had one job.
No, I had two. I had to get a beer.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, we'll start with the beer, eh?
Yeah.
So this is the sesh with Sap. This is another solo session. I was real slim picking, so I had to call in the fucking...
Yeah, so bad you've used me twice.
the D-list celebrity. But yeah. So basically, we're just going to...
What's this one?
Put a... I don't know. What is it?
Colonel Sour.
Colonel.
Watermelon. Yeah, that's what I said. Watermelon raspberry.
Colonel Sour Watermelon Raspberry.
Yeah.
The craft beer.
In our new craft glasses.
New craft glasses.
Yep.
So, I was gonna talk about the UFC that you were supposed to come to on Sunday.
What was I doing on Sunday?
I don't know, feeling sorry for yourself?
Was that Sunday?
I don't know.
No, that was Saturday.
Was it?
Yeah. I had a bridgie sesh.
You did have
Friday
a bridgie
night.
sesh, didn't you? What time did you go to bed?
I got him out of the house at 6.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Oh, fuck.
All over the iPad. That would have been great.
But yeah, you missed out on a good one. Can you pull up those results whenever you finish your beer?
I nearly finished it. Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, that is delicious. If anyone's into sours, Colonial Sour Watermelon, that's a good one.
Nice.
Very nice.
What was it? 277.
Yeah, you missed out on a good one. That was a banger. That was a banger. I missed some of the early prelims. I missed Blood Diamond's fight. Don't worry about the early prelims. Who was up first? Was it Pantoja?
In the prelims or the mains?
Yeah, in the prelim first was...
Maze and that bloke.
Adel Wahab.
Yeah.
He's like a little weapon. He's like 5'7" and he's a heavyweight. I don't know, that's not true, but he's a small bloke and he's a big boy. Did he win by
5'7"?
Did he win by knockout?
Taller than you.
He won by TKO? I think so.
What's R3 at 5 minutes?
Round 3.
Round 3.
Oh, he won by decision. No, that's not it. Did he lose? No, he won the decision. Yeah. Yeah, he's a gun. That Drew Dober fight, though, oh, I've got to show you that later. That was a good fight. That was pretty boring up until, I think, the second round. Drew Dober eye poked the bloke he was fighting. I can't pronounce his name. How's his name? It's a Brazilian name.
It says it's Rafael Alves. Or Alves.
Yeah, he's hell explosive. He's like a maniac, but he tires pretty quickly.
Yeah, he was KO.
Yeah, that fight was pretty. It was pretty boring. Like it wasn't too much going on. Then Drew Dober eye poked him. Like it was a pretty small eye poke as well, but he milked it because you get 5 minutes when you get eye poked to recover.
Yeah.
So he was milking it so he could get some energy back. And as soon as they resumed the fight, he went fucking mental.
Busted out.
Just busted it out. But then he finished him with a really nice body shot. Drew Dober finished him in the third, I think it was.
That's boring though, isn't it? A body shot finish.
No.
No.
You've been punched in the stomach?
No one hits me.
It's fucking horrible. It's the worst way to get knocked down.
Is it?
It's the worst because you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, and you're still,
And
but
winded.
you're still coherent.
Yeah.
It's not even winded. Your body just shuts down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like you lose total bodily
I
function.
can switch off.
Yeah, you're just done. And you just fall, but it's like a 2-second delay.
Yeah.
Like you'll get punched and then you'll take a step back and a breath and then you'll fall down. And then they'll follow up with 2 or 3 punches to the head.
While you're laying on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whew.
Good boys.
All right, so then you had Morano and Semmelsberger. Semmelsberger.
I lost money off because of that fight. That's the only fight that lost my multi.
Yeah, actually, you made me put a bet on the other week, and I lost that very easily.
That
Forgot about that.
Morano looks like the character you make before you modify them.
Like in a boxing game.
Yeah.
It's just the plain dude.
He looks like the dude that
entry level.
Yeah, just
before
entry level
you
dude.
Unlock any of the hairstyles and shit.
So I always bet against him purely because of that. And that Semmelsberger is the complete opposite. He looks like the character your 14-year-old son would make.
He does.
He's got
looks like something of Vikings.
Real bad tattoos, like Viking haircut. He's pretty shredded. But yeah, he just got bashed. Nothing really to unpack in that fight. He just copped a fucking beating. So tough, though. So tough.
This is a quick one. Lewis and Pavlovich.
Pavlovich and Derek Lewis.
Yeah, round 1, 55 seconds.
That was pretty bullshit.
Yeah?
Yeah, Derek Lewis fell down. He got hit, but he kind of fell. And the ref thought he was knocked out. But as soon as the ref jumped in, Derek was pushing himself to get back up.
Yeah.
And they called the fight, so that fight's kind of...
So when it's called, that's it?
Nah, that's it. Doesn't matter. There's been heaps of instances where people have thought the ref has thought someone's unconscious or thought they've been knocked out. There was a fight recently within the last year or 2 years maybe. This guy Kudalaba, he got hit by this guy called, I think it was Ankalaev. No shit.
I love that I can hear that horrible gulping.
Yeah, it's not good, is it?
No. You just lost 10 followers.
But there was a fight a couple years ago. I think Herb Dean was refereeing it. It was Kudalaba and I think it was Ankalaev or something. And Kudalaba got hit and he was pretending he was hurt because then someone would rush in and you'll fucking knock him out.
Yeah.
He was he was playing. And then as soon as the ref broke it up, this Kudalaba bloke just fucking went mental. He's he just was, and the ref, I think it was Herb Dean, was like, oh no. There's been a couple where people have been in weird chokes and the ref can't see him. This bloke Ben Askren and Robbie Lawler. Ben Askren had him in a choke.
Yeah, you can't see if he's out.
Robbie Lawler's, you couldn't see his face, but his hand was he was just relaxed his hand. Yeah. But it looked like he dropped.
Yeah.
So the ref called it, and as soon as he called it, Robbie Lawler was like, what are you doing? And it's fucked because then because in the UFC, you're getting paid 25 grand or 100 grand.
Yeah.
You're getting 100 to fight and then 100 to win.
Yeah.
Or say your purse is 200 grand. You're getting 100 to fight. And if you win, you get the other 100.
Yeah, so you're losing half.
So you're losing fucking half your money. It's insane.
That's fucked.
But that was that was bullshit. Who's next?
France and Moreno.
Cara France and Moreno.
Yeah.
Wait, how? Oh, you missed the Pantoja fight. The Pantoja
fight. Not there.
Be on the prelims.
Yeah. Well, no. Because it wasn't.
Pantoja?
It wasn't on there.
You don't know how to say fucking words.
Oh, is it not there?
You got to go to more fights, mate.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh.
Nah, impossible.
Possible that I was correct.
No, yeah, you didn't.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
On the mains, was it? And I didn't go right down.
No, you fucked it.
On the main card.
You missed Magomed Ankalaev as well.
All right, well...
You have one job.
This is the second time I've done... Get the app.
Yeah, I need to get it.
Because I don't know how to use the fucking internet on that at all, let alone in the UFC page that I know even less about.
Ankalaev's going to be the next light heavyweight champion.
Yeah?
Yeah. He is a real big, nasty motherfucker. He can hit like a truck. His wrestling's good. His cardio looks good. He's the next champ. Pantoja, first round submission.
Oh, smell that.
Smell it? We've had these before.
No.
Little Bang Brewery. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had these.
Face inverter. Citrus super sour.
Face inverter, that's what people call you when they see you naked. Oh, well, fuck, that's horrible.
Is that?
Tastes like citric acid. It's nice.
It's supposed, because it's super sour. It's supposed to go.
Now, what do we got? Pantoja, he has to have a title shot soon.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's not fucking bueno, eh? Brandon Moreno, Cara France, he's from New Zealand. Little pocket rocket. He did really well. He was doing well, but then Brandon Moreno kicked him in the stomach, same thing. But his toe like, he kicked him pretty... It wasn't a great kick. He rushed forward and caught him on the end of it. And his toe looked like it hit his, like, liver.
Yeah.
So his big toes just cracked his liver and he just fell down. There's nothing you can do. You can't condition for it.
How do you not break your toe in that situation?
Did.
Have you ever broken a toe?
Yeah.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I have. I've broken toes.
It's the worst thing.
Nah, ribs. Ribs are 100.
Yeah,
Have you ever broken a rib?
Sort of.
When
Yeah.
me and one of my friends...
We're not allowed to talk about it, though.
Which one?
Mine.
Why?
Because I was doing something I shouldn't have been doing.
What?
You know exactly what I was doing.
I have the video proof. We'll talk about that one in 2 weeks.
Bad time that was.
When I broke mine, me and when I started training at M16, I was fucking heavy. I was real heavy. And my mate Chris Pangilli, who was a tattooist, he passed away. He was a tattooist, but he used to train in the mornings before me, and he was a really good boxer, but he was a fucking big unit. He was like, he would have been 110, 120 kilo, like without exaggerating. He was a big boy. And
So Joshy B.
he was just thick. And he used to be really good at boxing. He was pretty quick. And when we used to do some light sparring, and I used to be able to hang with him a bit because I was a bit heavier, but then I lost like 20 kilos in 3 months. But no, with Miles.
Oh, training.
Okay. Not smoking crack. But no, I lost heaps of weight training, and I was getting really quick. And when we'd spar, I could hit him and like kind of not get hit, but if he hit me, it just fucking nailed me. And then one day Miles went to Queensland. I'm pretty sure he went to Queensland, and Pangilli messages me one day. He's like, "Man, you wanna do some sparring?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, we'll do some sparring." And we were sparring. It was all going well. He hit me with the biggest fucking shot to my ribs, and we just heard this. And I was so full of adrenaline, I was like, oh no, we should be fine, let's just crack on. Anyway, we're cracking on, finish sparring, we say goodbye. I get in my car to go to the shop because I'm going to work, and I lit up a cigarette.
And went to breathe in.
And I went to breathe in, and no, I coughed.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I started crying in pain.
Yeah.
Like that bad. Anyway, I drove to the shop to try and work, and Mum's like, what have you done? And I'm like, I don't know. But it's not good. And I fucking cracked all my rib. I went to Noarlunga Hospital at first, and they said, oh, should be fine. Like,
You'll
it's just bruised.
Hospitals are shit like
no,
that.
Noarlunga Hospital's fucking stupid. When I bit my tongue off.
Yeah.
That's another story.
I know.
But I went there, and and they were like, "Oh, your ribs are just bruised," and I was like, "Okay." And then I couldn't work. I was in that much pain, and then I was like, "Fuck it, I got to pay to get X-rays. I'll pay to get X-rays." So I went and got X-rays. He cracked the cartilage in between my ribs.
Yeah.
He cracked all of it with one punch.
Fuck that.
And like I couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
I couldn't for a month. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't roll over. I had to psych myself up to get out of bed. I had to be like
me every day.
Oh, you're putting it on.
No, I need to psych myself up to get out of bed.
What did you actually do to your back?
Fucked it.
Scratched it.
So 2 of the discs popped right out.
Yeah,
and the bottom one, came out, and it looked like a little balloon was coming out of the thing. And
did you see it?
Yeah. I got X-rays and all images of it.
I'd like to see these X-rays.
You reckon I'm full of shit?
I honestly don't think it ever happened.
You don't reckon?
No. I reckon you're just a jobless cunt.
Just what's this then? What's that big scar?
I don't know. Your parent probably hit you. Maddox, I've met him. He probably bashed you with an iron.
Yeah. Aside from we used to get bashed so much when we were kids.
Really?
Oh, he was fucking terrible.
I never copped it.
Yeah?
Nah. Oh, once. I copped it once, but I can't remember why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's once is all you need, I reckon.
Nah, I needed a couple.
But I got it once a week at least.
You deserved it, probably.
Yeah. I mean, there was 4 of us. So it's a lot. It's a lot of kids to have to listen to. And you'd go fucking nuts. Especially sitting up where he is. There's no escape. It's just there's 4 kids there at your heels all the time.
When Tom lived in New South Wales recently, briefly, he moved in with his dad. His dad's got an acreage in where is it? Hunter Valley.
Yep.
Hunter Valley.
Yep.
You don't like that, do you?
No, it's filth.
It's horrible. It's not bad, but he's got, what is it? 15 acres.
40.
It's basically 2 acres because the rest of the acres are that.
That's useful timber, is what it is.
Yeah, if you want to build.
Yeah.
If you're like
what else are you going to do?
A real farmer like me, I just want to live in a house.
He's got his mill. He bought a mill and got it home today, so he's so excited. Going to put his mill together.
Yeah, he should not operate a mill.
It's going to be fucked. I said to him, do you want to wait and the first time you use it, I'll come up and I'll give you a hand and we'll work it out. Nah. I'm up here using chainsaws every day. It's a big fucking mill with it's a bit different to a chainsaw. So he's going to be dragging these fucking dirty great logs like this up onto this thing and slabbing them without cutting his arm off.
Telling the logs how much weight he's lost on keto.
Yeah, I need to get him to add that mill into
the wheel.
The wheel now.
Mill on the wheel.
Before he uses it.
We'll start a petition.
I don't need a petition.
The mill wheel.
The mill wheel. Every dollar helps.
So the last fight on the card, I don't even know how we got to that, but the last fight on the card was Amanda Nunes and Juliana Pena. And Amanda Nunes beat the ever-loving shit out of her.
Was that in the mains?
That was the main.
The main.
Amanda Nunes, greatest female fighter of all time, in my opinion. It's hard. I think she's better. You're not going to know any of these people, but I personally think Amanda Nunes is better than Valentina Shevchenko. But if it was pound for pound, if they were all the same size, Valentina Shevchenko is the scariest woman in the world.
Yeah.
She's a fucking spy. She's a Russian.
Spy.
No.
Double operative.
No, you do not understand. This fucking woman is a spy. She lives in every country in the world training.
Yeah.
Her and her sister. She's the most technical fighter. If she was a male, if everyone had the same attributes, no one would beat her. No one would beat her. She's just that perfect. She's
leveled up.
She's vicious. She's technically perfect. But she also trains in firearms. She also bow hunts. She rides horses. She is John Wickina.
She's basically Zelda. With a gun.
Zelda's a bloke.
What?
Nah.
Zelda Princess Warrior is a bloke.
You're thinking of Xena.
That's what I said. Yeah, Xena.
Zelda Princess Warrior. What the fuck?
It was close.
Xena. What happened to her?
Oh, not much. She's in a couple of games. That's about it.
Xena?
Yeah. Was it?
It's a movie. It's a TV show.
Fuck, I'm all mixed up.
Yeah.
What was the girl video game one? Where she was boss as fuck?
I don't know.
I swear to God, that was Zelda.
Zelda's a bloke, isn't he? Google it. Get on your little iPad.
Little. It's the biggest one you can buy, thank you.
Biggest one you can buy. Wait, Zelda's a boy, yeah?
I don't know.
Has to be. Google the sex of it.
Yeah, all right.
It might be a they.
It might be non-binary.
Oh.
Can't even remember the word anymore.
It might be non-binary. I don't know. Maybe it was ahead of its time.
Oh, Zelda gender reveal.
No way. You'd never had a gender?
Fuck. Female. Princess Zelda.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean, what am I talking about? The internet says so. I love when you tell me I'm wrong and then I'm not.
Helian race.
Who
Alien. Nah, impossible.
Impossible. Well, it's right there. Zelda Princess Warrior.
Yeah, do you know what, now that you say that?
Now that I said it 10 minutes ago, you've literally just wasted 10 minutes of the podcast arguing with me.
Well, I just don't believe it. What's Sonic? Is Sonic? Imagine they
Sonic's
non-binary.
Yeah, well, how do actual hedgehogs work?
They have a male and a female, I
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah, but like, how do you tell? Is there one of
One
them
has
blue?
a penis.
Yeah, but is one of them blue?
I don't know, Tom.
Because I know Tails is a boy.
No, it's not. Tails is the girl.
I'll let you have that one.
You let me have that one?
Yeah. What's this shit?
I don't know, you bought it.
Okay, so Estrella Dam. Oh, it's good. Pond water.
Is it from Spain?
Barcelona.
Do you know how I knew that?
Because it says Barcelona on it.
I read the label before.
Fucking.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So when you broke your back,
Yeah.
did it hurt?
Are you not going to ask me about my hat?
Oh, your hat. I know about it. That's our hat. That's a sesh hat.
This is Bridgie's sash hat that he
It's not Bridgie's.
that he got from a servo one day.
Bridgie doesn't own anything.
So I've decided, seeing as how I'm that shit that you keep having me back onto the bloody podcast every time, I'm going to wear a different hat.
That's alright. You can do whatever you want, mate.
Well, that is true, I can. You can't stop me.
So how'd you break your back?
I was working, I used to be a driller, directional drilling. So we did a lot of work for NBN sewers and things like that. So I was fixing one of the drills, and all our lifting equipment was fucked. The guy that runs the joint was supposed to be on my crew. He's never there. And he said to me, we need this drill part out, and I need it up on the bench so that I can weld it up because all the sides of it were falling apart. I was like, yeah, righto. And this is something I'd never done. Like, it's not a part of the machine that comes out. So I've got no idea how to get it out, how heavy it is or anything. I get all the bolts and nuts and everything off, and I'm in underneath this rod rack. Went to pick it up and I went, oh, that's heavy. And as I was lifting it, I felt my back and I went, and dropped it. And anyway, I was a bit sore and went home. And the next day, I woke up and went to get out of bed and went, oh, I couldn't
You
move.
didn't fucking die from excruciating pain then?
It fucking hurt, but I thought, oh, I've just
hurt your back.
strained it. Yeah. So, yeah, went home, went to bed, woke up, went to get out of bed and was like, oh, no, I cannot actually move. Because what had happened, one of the discs had come right out and was pressing against the nerve on the left-hand side. So that nerve, like every time I moved, that fucking leg felt like it was being sawn in half. It was shit. So it was like that for about 2 weeks before the first surgery, and then went on to have 2 more surgeries after that. And
Yeah.
it's good. You know, it's bearable.
So me and Tom met because he couldn't basically leave his house
Yeah.
in
So
New South Wales. So he used to play heaps of Fortnite.
never played it before. I never used to have a television in my bedroom. I was like, that's bad. You can't do that. I was
Oh
working
fuck! How times
working
have
fucking
changed.
16 hours a day, 6 days a week. I didn't have time to watch television. But after my first surgery, I had to be fucking bed rest for like a week anyway. So Haley brought the television upstairs, plugged it all in, got the PlayStation, and someone had told me about this free game you could play online. So I was like, I'll download that. And I met one of the boys here in a random fill game on that, and decided to come for a holiday.
Fucking crazy story.
It's a weird way, like
It's a weird way to meet people because you just took the plunge. Like, I remember I was like, who's this fucking cunt? And then it was like, that's Tom. And I was like, who the fuck's Tom? Where's Tom come from? He's like, he's from New South Wales. And then he came down one weekend.
But when you think it's such a random thing, because
it's luck. It's all luck. It's all like not destiny.
But if I didn't at that point be laying in my bed, pressing that fucking ready up button on a fill game where you get strangers into your lobby,
like if you took 1 second to have a wank, just 1 second, you thought, do you know what? I'm gonna have a wank.
Yeah,
never would have met me.
I'd never be in Adelaide. Never would have come here.
No, it'd be good
for you.
Yeah, it'd be alright.
Yeah, it'd be shit for me.
What would? Oh.
Yeah, I'd be stuck up there with Maddox.
Maddox isn't that bad. I think you're the problem. I really like him. Maddox is his father, by the way.
I fucking love him, and that's his gamer tag. So he got right into that.
Oh,
the
don't
game
get
as
me
well.
fucking started.
Fucking loves it.
With his dad.
He's been playing this game for 4 years. He's fucking dreadful. I know you're going to listen to this, Dad, and someone had to tell you at some point. He's really bad at the game, but he fucking loves it.
No, but he plays it. He plays it on 40 acres in the middle of nowhere on top of a mountain in a hut that he built.
Yeah, a hut that he built 40-something years ago.
And he fucking will make you sit down and he'll show you he makes little montages.
He'll if he has a win or he does something really good in the game, he'll clip it on his little PlayStation, and he's got a whole nother app he goes into and makes little montages of his wins, and it's great. But you can get lost there, like it's like Jehovah's Witnesses, having a Jehovah's Witness at your door. Like I really want to know about it, but the fact that you're pushing me into telling me, this is becoming quite painful.
No, your dad's a good bloke.
He's such a lovely dude.
He's a good bloke.
You need to not listen to the last 5 minutes of that, please, Dad.
No, he's going to love it.
He's not.
Someone's talking about it.
It'll be the last time he plays games with me. Don't do it. I still want to play games with you. I enjoy it thoroughly.
Jesus Christ. Get a fucking room.
I love my dad.
Yeah, you do, don't you? He's a good bloke.
He was such a cunt of a father when we were little. Did you just go like there's not worse things you've already said?
No, I had beer on my lip.
Oh.
I don't give a fuck. What are you talking about?
So, yeah, when we were little, he didn't know how to...
Yeah, but they went through different shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My dad went through war or was in the army.
Yeah,
I didn't have to go to the army. They tried to make me go to the fucking army when I went to Cyprus last time.
Really?
Yeah, I was at the border. I flew from the Greek islands to where did I fucking go? I went to Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
And then I went on a solo mission to Tomorrowland, and then I flew to Cyprus. And it was like the 4th time I've been there, and I always stay like 6 weeks at a time. And it's mandatory service in Cyprus when you turn 18.
And they've got shit going on permanently over there.
They're fucking an hour away from Syria.
Yeah.
And the bloke at the border patrol, well, not the border patrol, fucking customs, who's being a dickhead. I was with my dad, and he's like, "Oh, you got to do service." I was like, "No, I don't." He's like, "You're Cypriot," and I was like, "I'm Australian." That was the first time ever. You asked me any other time, I'm Cypriot. But as soon as I have to...
Back home, he's saying,
soon as
every time he references it, back home.
As soon as I have to go to fucking war, I was Australian. And my dad was like, he doesn't have to fucking go, because they try and get you, because they'll get you to pay.
Really?
In Cyprus, they'll get you to pay way out of anything. Me and Yasmin... Ayia Napa is like Ayia Napa as like it's a province of Cyprus, and it's on the coast. It's about the size of Morphett Vale, and 1 year I was there was 3.5 million tourists under the age of 30.
That's
in one suburb.
Yeah,
like but
in the space of Morphett Vale.
Yeah, but it's coastal, so there's beaches everywhere. The beaches are beautiful. There's clubs everywhere. So Ayia Napa is a fucking jungle. It's where the Europeans go especially English, a lot of English. It's where the Europeans go to have their like spring break.
Yeah, yeah.
So in summer, June, July, August, over there, it's fucking hectic. And me and Yaz got really sick, and she walked into the doctor. She prescribed her own medicine. She was like, I need this, this, and this. And the doctor was like, there you go.
Oh, no.
And while we were there, so if I can like just get my way around. I can communicate with people. I can speak Greek pretty well. I understand Greek 100%. I'm not confident talking, but I can talk enough for people to know I'm Cypriot.
Yeah, yeah. So I only know a couple of words.
And
Feta.
And we were at the doctor, and these English kids were fucking battered, like bashed. And they come out, they're bleeding, they're like, fuck this place. They're yelling at the receptionist. They're like, this is the third time it's happened on this fucking trip. And me and Yaz are sitting there, we're like, what's going on? And these blokes are like, this is the third time it's happened. We've just been paro on the street, and the ambulance has picked us up, beaten the fuck out of us, and dropped us at the hospital. Over in Ayudnaba, the Ambos get commission for dropping foreigners to the hospital.
They're just flogging them and throwing them in the back.
So they look, because English people are the easiest, because they can't handle the heat. It's 30 degrees all day, every day there. Every day, 30, 35, 30, 35. And English people have like 2 drinks and they're fucked.
Yeah, yeah.
But they keep going. So the Ambos, the Cypriot blokes, they'll be like scoping out fucking these English kids, these 18-year-olds.
With a fucking wrench.
They'll be fine, but they'll be drunk. They'll go there, they'll grab them, beat the ever-loving shit out of them. They'll wake up in the hospital. That's 2,000 euros, please.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's gold.
Yeah, it's good. It's a fucking jungle there. Oh, it's beautiful.
Can't wait to go.
You die.
I can't wait to go anywhere overseas, actually.
Yeah, you've never been, have you?
No. No, I've been busy.
There's a lot to see in Australia.
Oh, yeah. So I want to do that too. So I want to get my Unimog and do a bit of travelling. But yeah, I really want to go over to places like Scotland, and I want to go to Japan.
Japan's my top priority.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Vegas. I want to do Vegas.
You shouldn't go. They got pokey machines in the toilets of the airport and shit.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Or in the airport. Like, apparently there's slots everywhere. You die. But do you know what? Apparently you can be on a 1 cent machine and it's free drinks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's all free drinks. They make all of their money purely on gambling.
Yeah. What do they like with Coke there? Use as much cocaine as you want, or?
In America?
Yeah.
I don't know. I imagine it's cheap.
Well, it's got to be cheap. You're next door.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine it wouldn't be hard to get.
No. I reckon every second bloke could have it, wouldn't they?
Yeah, but you'd probably you'd probably do the old crack cocaine. Give that a whirl.
Just give it a crack, you reckon?
Give it a crack. Why not?
Yeah, that'd be the enemy, wouldn't it? I'd spiral real quick.
Is there anything going on in the world? There's not much going on. It's pretty boring.
There's actually fuck all going on.
Do you know this is the first time in a while I can't remember just there'd be a total meltdown of something happening?
Is it like that, or is it just that we've stopped?
Is the war happening? Is Ukraine still a thing?
That's the thing. It is, but I've not heard anything.
Who gives a fuck?
Because but then again, I heard all about it because Maddox will sit there and he'll watch 5 hours of it a day.
Yeah, I remember I was there. He was really certain the Russians were going to kill everyone.
Well, he'd know. No one's watched more fucking footage on it than he has. I mean, it's still going on, obviously.
Maybe we're just desensitized.
That's what I'm saying. We're that over hearing about the shit is that we just don't bother even asking or worrying about it anymore.
It's just tiring.
Like, there's a whole monkey pox thing going on. I don't know anything about it, but apparently it's in Europe now.
Yeah, but do you know what? I don't care.
Well...
Do you know why I don't care?
What? Why?
Because it's going to cull out the weak.
Yeah, but even if you get it,
you'll get it.
It makes you ugly as fuck.
You're going to get it. I reckon you'll get it.
I don't reckon I would. I've had nothing to do with monkeys for years.
Stop swelling that.
Why?
Alright.
Sorry. I wonder if that works. You want to try it?
Yeah, let's go. I didn't know you could do this before.
Hang on, wrong finger.
Doesn't work with beer, does it?
Does if you're a fucking legend.
Is that mine doing it?
No, it's mine. You going to... You're not a DJ. Slow it down. Get that finger real flat.
Stop fucking doing it. I can't hear mine.
It's because you're not doing it.
I'm holding. That's why.
Oh, you were holding the bulb. There you go.
Don't touch it. It's my show. Get fucked. Does any... I thought that was fake.
No. I used to, when I was little, I always thought it had to be crystal, but it's just glass. It's just vibrations. That's all it is.
Yeah, we've all been.
Good
anyway,
vibrations.
that's fucking amazing. Good job.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
Let's not do that over the iPad.
So you didn't even pull up any world events or anything for this
I
occasion?
did, and I looked at a couple, and I've completely forgotten what they were. They were obviously not very... Like, there's a place in America that's offering people money to stay at home and taste candies.
And do what?
Stay at home and taste candy, like a candy taster, and run candy meetings. That's about it.
Did you apply?
No, because you got to be... Actually, that's what I should move to America and be a candy taster.
You'd be horrible in America.
I don't really like candy, though.
I seen you fucking smack down 2 apple pies last night.
How's that candy?
It's the same, sugar. You're a freak with it. What was that night? Remember that time?
No, I don't eat sweets, mate.
What?
I don't eat much sweets.
Get fucked, you don't.
You don't get a figure like this eating a heap of sugar.
A figure?
Mm-hmm.
A figure?
That's when you know I've had 4 beers. When I start getting the
Yeah, Yaz
English
doesn't know.
accent.
Yeah, I was telling Yaz about that the other day, how she's never heard it. Sure, she hasn't noticed it yet.
My English accent.
It fucking irks me so much.
Does it?
Yeah, oh, it gives me... It's like when someone hangs around a Kiwi for 2 days and they... You cheer, bro.
Yeah, but I'm not. It's not happening because I'm hanging around anyone English. It's always come out of me.
Why?
And I don't know. Probably because my whole family's English. They all came over from England.
No, they didn't.
What? Okay.
Do you have proof of it?
Why do I need proof? I could probably get a boat slip.
Boat slip, Mad Oaks.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't even have a birth certificate, let alone a slip for a boat.
No, they didn't make them back in the 1700s.
No one knew how old my granddad was.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of guessed it. You can guess between the couple years or so.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
there wasn't birth certificates.
There's always been birth certificates.
No, but, they wouldn't come to the villages, so you'd have a kid, and 2 years later, you'd
You'd go,
register them.
had a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to do it within a certain amount of time or something.
Do you?
Yeah. You can't just not register your child.
You should. Why? Sure.
Property.
It's yours.
Belongs to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't even do that with your dogs. You've got to have your dogs registered.
Yeah, see, that's just a money grab.
It is.
Why the fuck? I got the message for that. I just had to pay. I haven't paid it yet, actually. I've got to pay it. It's like $200
Really?
to fucking register a dog.
See, New South Wales, you only do it once.
You got to do it yearly.
Here.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't changed
Why?
the dogs here. I don't know. Because they want money. Same with cars. Why you got to fucking pay rego every year? You're basically registering that is your vehicle. I understand if you transfer it to someone else and then they register it as their vehicle, but why the fuck are we paying rego every year? And
You know what pisses me off the most? I cracked the shits the other night. I pay, I don't know how much it is, $15 a month for the UFC Fight Pass.
Yeah.
I buy every single fucking pay-per-view for $55. Give me fucking
On
one.
top of that,
Give
yeah.
me one pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Give me one.
Yeah.
I just want one. Just one pay-per-view a year. Just a little bit.
Are you listening?
Yeah, for Dana. No, just
for Dana White.
Dana White. Fucking give me one. Just one pay per view. I spend thousands on the UFC a year being
Yeah.
a fan of it. It's
Yeah.
the only sport I watch. I lose thousands on it gambling. I fucking I probably break even sometimes. I fucking watch every fight. I have to pay. I even buy the shit pay per views that I could stream.
Yeah.
I buy the pay-per-view. I do this. I've watched their channels, like, on YouTube and give them views.
Yeah, you
give me a fucking pay-per-view.
Proper invested with no reward. That's unfair.
Send me to fucking Vegas. I should go to Vegas and get a front row seat at a shit card. I don't even want a good card.
Yeah, no.
Shit one.
I think you should.
I do. Like a shit 100% card.
Back you on that.
A card that should not exist. It's just been put together because they need an event.
Yeah.
I'll take that card. Just send me there. Give me a free pay-per-view. What is this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I do. I'm upset on your behalf.
It really fucking irks me. Do you want to go? We'll go halves in. You can pour us one. How big is those?
About the same, aren't they?
Aren't they? Is that a full beer? In a cup? How many mils? I'm going to guess. How much does that cost? It's got great packaging.
It does. I'm keeping the bottles, by the way.
Why?
Because I'm going to have them as water bottles.
I want bottles on the wall of the podcast.
Yeah. We're going to do so many things with your podcast, right? It has nowhere on it.
I am planning on getting a different room. This room where we're currently looking at moving, and this, what the fuck? And I've kind of outgrown this room because the podcast's doing really well, luckily. So I just need a bigger space.
Why is it doing really well though? I think that might have something to do with me.
I don't know. No, it's probably my guests, my other guests, really. They're really lovely. You're kind of like a fill-in. Yeah. If anything, this is a detriment to my career.
Fairly sure I'm the only person that you've had on twice, so I nailed that.
Oh, it's not really.
No, I got more.
Yeah, you fucked me.
It's good. I've already had two of them. Two of them while I was waiting for you.
No, you did not.
Yeah, it was they came in a 4-pack.
These are nice.
Yeah.
What are they?
I don't know, beer.
How much did you say it was?
It was only $22 for a 4-pack. That's not bad.
It's like $5.50 a beer. That's not bad.
And they're good.
What do you mean? How much percent is that? You don't know much about much.
I remember reading it, but I can't remember what it was. Maybe 6. They are strong.
It tastes nice.
Yeah, they're nice. Yeah.
So what else is going on, Tom?
Well, fuck all, really.
Would you prefer a penis as a nose or a vagina as a mouth? Think about the logistics before you answer.
Yeah.
Do you want me to give you some?
But am I the only person with this defect?
Why does that matter?
Because if there's a few people...
You're a freak. You're a freak.
Yeah, so I'm the only person with it.
You can't make money off it either.
Well, why not?
You're just a freak.
It's a given that you're going to make money off of that.
Well, don't think about that.
Think of all the fetishes that you could... Actually...
What do you mean?
Penis is a nose. Penis is a nose.
That's not a bueno.
Penis is a nose. Because if I had a vagina as a mouth...
What if you sneeze?
I don't give a fuck. Sneezing... But if I had a vagina as a mouth... Dudes would just be constantly trying to fuck me in the mouth. More than they are now.
Well, you don't just walk up to a female and try and have sex with them, do you? You got to kind of grease your way into
dudes to dudes trying to fuck each other. Is it like when guys are drunk and they get all fucky? Tell me that's not a thing. Guys feel like guys don't hold back with each other. They get real fucky. Me and
Kingy were actually talking about this the other day. We had a serious conversation, me and Kingy. I dropped him off a McDonald's meal.
Oh, that's right, you did.
Yeah, because he was on a bit of a bad way. So I thought I'd help him out and drop him some breakfast.
Plus, he'd already told what's his name?
He already told Tay that he ordered McDonald's
an hour ago,
but he did not. And so I thought I'd help him out, and I went and dropped him some food. And afterwards, he's like, "Do you know what, man? You're a good dude. We should fuck."
See, this is what I mean.
And I was like, "Do you know what? Maybe we could all just turn homosexual and just see where it goes. You know,
see where it goes.
We just catch up every Friday, like all the boys. We drink,
we fuck,
and then we
go home,
go to town,
and we see how we feel the next day."
Yeah, and I was like, the worst thing that can happen is we fall in love.
Yeah. Which that's the thing is, we're we're all already in love with each other. We all love each other so fucking much already.
Who gets Bridgie? Pavey.
They would make the cutest couple.
Who's the boy?
Pavey.
I don't know.
You reckon?
Imagine if it was Bridgie. If anyone doesn't know, can you please add Kieran Bridge and just see what we're talking about? This person is a... How would you just... If there was just one person, the aliens came, I always say it, if the aliens came and they were like, give us your best.
Yeah.
Like, no drugs. No drugs.
And he's just got to sink tins for
Just
a week.
fucking tins.
Yeah.
Send us your best from every universe.
Yeah.
You would have to send him Kieran because it's not done until it's done. Like, he does not fucking stop.
He's got no off switch.
No. Like, but he gets power. But he does get power now. Oh, we fucked the audio.
I think that was. I think he had a little bad stretch there because Friday night he was just back to his normal fucking AK-47 weapon.
I'm not joking when I used to say because when I met Bridgie, it was at the Vic, and I used to spend so much money at the Vic, and Bridgie didn't have a job yet. He was still trying to figure out his job situation, but I would always we'd always spend heaps of money. And there were these thing called Mishkas. They were like cruisers.
Yeah, the little vodka
Mishkas.
drink. Yeah.
And they were like $5 every now and then or something. They were cheap. And I would go to the bar and I'd buy 20.
Yeah.
And me and Bridgie would sink 10 each on the spot.
Yeah.
And but he just exceeds expectation.
Yeah,
he can just go.
Yeah.
And he'll drink anything.
It doesn't matter what it is.
He'll drink port.
I don't mind a bit drop of port, but I
You
wouldn't
don't
fucking
look- you-
scull port.
You look like you drink port.
Yeah, Dad's best friend was a massive port drinker.
He had a friend.
He did.
Your dad had a friend?
He did, yeah.
No way.
He did.
Does he hate him now?
No, Trev's dead.
Oh, really? Why?
In cancer.
How'd he get it?
I don't know. Just it was in his nuts.
No shit.
Yeah.
Nut cancer.
Yeah,
They
poor dude.
can't. Is nut cancer really bad? And if you leave it too long, I
You
guess.
know? Do you know? This is a fact. If there was no other ailments and we didn't die of old age, we would all die of testicular cancer. That is unavoidable.
I think you're making something that up a bit.
I'm not making that up.
Why?
Because it is unavoidable at some point. That is where it's a deterioration thing.
Wouldn't you cut them off before that happened?
I don't think you can just cut your nuts off and not get any sort of cancer. Cancer.
What the fuck do you mean? If you don't have testicles, how do you get testicular cancer?
I didn't think of the logistics of this before I said it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's a fact. It is a fact. You will if you didn't die of old age, you would die of cancer.
If I was guaranteed... If I was guaranteed to live, unless I would die until I died of testicular cancer, I'd cut him off.
Maybe it's all cancers. I don't know. But
I'm
there's
all shaft anyway.
okay. As soon as you said that, all I could picture was the time that I caught you out here, butt naked on the grass with your hands up in
What was that? Oh shit! What? Was that the mushies? I always do that on mushies. I don't know
walked
why.
out and you're in the grass, spread eagle with your hands in the air. Zav, you all right? This feels wonderful.
Oh jeez!
Oh, what
do
a
that.
time to be alive.
It's the bet that. Oh, they get me. Oh,
They got you.
They
They
get
got
me.
you.
But I love them.
Oh.
They get me. I remember once. Me and Yaz had a little bag of mushrooms. And They weren't that strong. They weren't strong at all. And we had a Ziploc bag of them. And one night, it was like a Tuesday. It was years ago. It was
Perfect time.
It was literally
Tuesday
a
mushies.
fucking Tuesday after work, so it was late.
Yeah.
And we're like, should we do some mushrooms? And I was like, oh, fuck it. Yeah, let's try it out. And the bottom of the bag was all ground up.
Yeah.
So I emptied this massive fucking... Oh, fuck. I emptied this massive bag of mushrooms into these 2 cups. It wasn't that much. And then I poured hot water, did my little tea, smashed it. And then I was in this house. I went to drive. As soon as we did it, I was like, oh, I need to go buy smokes. Because they weren't that strong last time. And usually they take a while to kick in. And I was driving to the petrol station down when you're going towards Seaford, like before Mikko's.
Yeah.
I was driving to that one, and it was closed because it was like 10 o'clock at night or something. And I chucked a U-turn and I went to the one opposite the Emu. And I opened the door to get a drink, and then it all just came crumbling down. It was like, boom.
Bing.
And then I was just like this. I remember the lady going, "Are you okay, sir?"
You've been standing there for half an hour.
I was standing there for like 5 minutes, and the door started beeping. And then I've gone to the counter. I'm like, "Can I please have some cigarettes?"
Just anything.
And she gave them to me, and I fucking drove home. And I remember I went home, and Yaz was like, "I was so worried about you."
Yeah, because it would have been her in there, and she would have been gone, "Oh shit."
So I was fucked. And then I was watching we were watching Midnight Gospel by Duncan Trussell. That one we watched when we smoked that DMT. Yeah,
the dude. He haunts my fucking dreams. That dude.
Watching that, and I just went into a hole, and I just lost all track of time. They hit me so hard, and then I remember getting up and looking at the floor, and I was like, "This floor is disgusting." And I remember looking at the floor, and because your vision's so crisp.
Yeah.
It's so crisp. It's like 30-20 vision. It's insane. And I was like, this floor is just not acceptable. So I went...
Did you clean it?
No, I went to the Yaz was like near me, and I went to go get my Dyson, and I couldn't get it out, and I just had a mental breakdown. I like couldn't get it off
the wall hanging vacuum, yeah.
And I just fucking lost it. I was like, this is all fucked. And then like I've disappeared for 20 minutes, and Yaz has found me in the backyard just naked on the lawn.
So it's a thing. The naked on the lawn is a thing.
There is nothing better because you just feel so in tune with everything.
That's all I want right now.
Do you remember that? Oh fuck! There's this substance called DMT.
DMT.
Oh fuck!
Yeah,
I've tried it a couple times with Lino, and it failed me. It's actually all natural. It's almost like marijuana. Like it's from trees, tree sap, or it's acacia. It's an acacia sap. It's DMT, and a friend of mine got me this leaf one, so it's straight leaf, and I had it sitting here for ages, and Tom tried it one night, and we were drunk as fuck.
Yeah,
and I was like, Tom, try some DMT, and he's like, no, you try it first. And I was like, all right, I'll do it. And then I hadn't had like a full breakthrough
until that point
experience with DMT yet, so I was like, yeah, I can do some DMT. Put it in, smoked it, and then Dundas was here, and then Dundas was there, and then all I remember, I smoked it, and I looked into my backyard, and the whole backyard sucked into itself, and went black, like pitch black, and it felt like I was there for years, and then I remember seeing these Chinese dragons just dancing towards me, and then I remember feeling a hand on my shoulder. And I turned around and I was like, oh, what the fuck? And it was my granddad. And my granddad was just patting me on the shoulder. And he was like, you're going to be chill, just let it go. Like, just let it happen.
Just cruise.
And it was so weird. It was so surreal. I just remember seeing my granddad touch my shoulder, and it felt really warm. It felt real. And then it was just like this spiral. And then you did it. And then...
And there was nothing. And I was like, well, this is shit. We went and sat on that couch. And I swear to God, the couch turned into a pool, and I was just paddling and keeping myself afloat. And then you put that fucking thing on the television.
If you ever do hallucinogenics, make sure you put on Spongle.
That's
Spongle, because
that dude fucked with me so bad. He had a non-verbal conversation with me and belittled the shit out of me while I was paddling in the lounge that was a pool, and fuck me, that felt like a year.
DMT is a very powerful drug, but it
was 10 minutes.
I wouldn't call it a drug. Like it's when you do DMT, it feels like it just opens up like a different reality. Do you know what I mean?
Almost like a whole creativity.
Yeah, it's insane. Like it just fucking opens up like a whole different reality. Like it's not fake. Like what you're seeing, it's not fake. Like you can see energy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, with Spongle.
It's really hard to describe, but it's not a drug because you can't get addicted to it. You probably could if you're very weird.
Yeah. It's not something I've craved since. I've
never ever. And if you do it just to get the experience, you're doing it wrong. Like you got to like plan it. You got to like that night was fucked.
Yeah, because we were
fucking so drunk.
It was 2:00 in the morning. We'd been out since midday.
But like it's just tree sap. So like, but apparently I don't know the science behind it. Allegedly, it's the chemical, because everything has DMT in it, the molecule, every living organism.
Yeah, right.
Apparently, it's the chemical that gets flooded into your brain before you die.
Yeah.
Allegedly. I don't know the science behind it, but apparently DMT is the molecule that gets the chemical that gets flooded into your brain before you die.
As it shuts down.
So when you have these near-death experiences and your whole life flashes before your eyes, it makes sense because... Yeah. You get that massive rush.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah.
I do know what you mean.
You know what I mean.
It was a weird and wonderful 10 minutes that was.
You were dying.
Oh, I literally couldn't move.
We ordered Hungry Jacks.
Did we?
Yeah.
Why? I would have, if you had asked me, I would have just gone.
You got chippies.
Let's do it. I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have known what was happening.
Fuck, what a time to be alive.
I did it, yeah. I was not aware of you there. You weren't there.
Yeah, what a party.
Yeah.
What a party.
Yeah. And like and from mushies to that are different. It's different.
Nah, there's nothing.
Yeah.
There's
so
nothing.
I know like a lot of people will be going, yeah, mushies, that's it.
Nah.
I grew up in the middle of the bush, so we were weed and mushies. That's what we grew up on. So, yeah, big fucking change that was. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Would you like to keep 2 of them and I'll keep 2 of the bottles? Because I have 2 at home already. Because I drank them.
2 of what?
These bottles. They're really cool bottles.
You can just keep them if you want.
I do kind of
not that attached to them.
If this is it, this is it.
No way.
Yeah, that was it.
Should have got more.
I did, I drank them.
You're a cunt.
But you took too long to finish work.
You know when I finish work.
I was well aware. Yeah. So you need to find a new job where you don't work at night time, like maybe.
That'd be alright. But if I had too much time on my hands, I don't know what I'd do. I'd go to the pub. I've always wanted to go to the pub.
No, I don't think you would. If you were working in construction or something like that, and you've just worked 12 hours and you finish at 6 o'clock, you're not going to the pub.
Go to the pub.
Come and.
If I start, every cunt I know in construction, it rains and on a rain day.
Yeah, no, not in the field I was in. It's not a thing. You don't have rain days. You fucking work in the rain.
You are a rain day, eh? They used to call you Rain Day Tom.
I'm a walking rain day.
How many 12-year-olds do you reckon you could beat the shit out of?
Okay, so...
They're coming at you in waves of 3 or 4.
Alright, so how many waves am I going to last? If there's 3 or 4?
3 or 4 at a time. They're 12. They're 12. Or no, we'll go 12.
Are they all,
No, wait. They're about 5'1" to
they're decent. So
4. Like they're big,
they're your
biggish.
height.
No, I'm big. 4'8" to 5'1". They roughly weigh about 40 to 52 kilo.
They're decent sized kids. Can we have smaller kids? Because
We'll go. No. We'll go year 7s. We'll go year 7s.
yeah, so
How old's year 7?
that's 13. No, you go 8-year-olds because
Mate, in year 7, you're not 13. Just you were, because you got held back probably.
it might be different here.
I don't know. Yeah, South Australia is different.
Yeah, it would be.
In Sydney, they hold you back a bit because you're just stupid.
That's unfair.
It's not.
I dropped out of school in year 7.
There you go.
Proof in the pudding.
There you go. Now you're on work cover.
Look at that. Now the turntables. Yeah, so you go a bit younger, like go 10-year-olds, so that it's an actual.
We'll say 10.
Yeah, 10
We'll
year
say
olds.
they're 3. How big is a 10-year-old?
Yeah, so
How big?
They're still like
Give me a
4'5".
10-year-old.
Yes.
Who the fuck's 10 and 4'5"?
4 to 4 foot. That's only like fucking 125 centimeters.
So you're saying from 10 to now, I've only grown a foot.
Yes, 100%. Addie's 120 centimeters now, and she's 6.
She's a freak.
She's a freak. She'd kick the fucking shit out of you.
If it came down to it, I'd knock her out.
Addie?
Yeah.
Oh.
She'd come back for me.
She would.
She would.
Wait 10 years.
She'd win the war. But I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I would win the battle.
That child is she has an evil streak. She'd finish up.
So what do you reckon? They're coming at you in waves of waves of 3, 4. Every 10 waves, you get that genetic freak that's born with a 6-pack.
Yeah, so a boss kid. Yeah.
Boss kid, but you want to make an example of him.
Yeah.
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
So you've got to fly kick him first. To be honest with you, I reckon I'd last a good 10, 15 waves.
Are you
before
joking?
they overrun me.
Before got tired. Do you know how tiring it is to hit someone?
Yeah, but you don't have to hit them hard. That's the thing. Like, you could pick up one of them and hit the other 3 with that one.
If you picked one of them up, you'd have to sit down.
No, I'd be alright. Do I get a weapon?
Because you're disabled, I think you can have a pole.
I don't want a pole. I want a chair. Wooden chair.
It's too heavy for you.
Can we assume that I'm not crippled in this scenario?
Because I honestly only think I could do 10 rounds. But I would strategically make an example of the weakest one. Like, I would hold it down and continue hitting it.
Yeah, just foot on throat sort of shit.
And so it made the other ones a bit timid.
Yeah.
So you were
they're running and go, ooh,
oh. And yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've thought about it a lot.
I won't say that's weird.
No. I honestly think I could just clean the fuck out of 10 rounds.
10 rounds.
But I reckon I'd get tired
so
before
40,
anything.
40 kids. You reckon you could beat up 40 kids?
If it depends. If I had a 30-second break in between, I got a pretty good recovery time.
Well, it depends on they're coming in sections. It depends on how quick you beat that wave. So
I honestly I'd keep one. Keep one and just fuck it up every round.
You've got a minute in between waves, right? Which is heaps.
A minute?
Yeah. That's heaps.
Fuck! I'd go through 20.
Right, but at that stage, you're getting tired. Remember, 100 shots in 100 minutes. It gets harder.
Oh, you talked so much shit about that. You talked so much shit. Do you know what? We should do that live on the podcast.
Yes, we should. 100% with these beers. These are fucking
I
delicious.
remember when I was 18 for my 18th birthday, the day of or the night before, I don't know, one of them, it was a big one. We were going to the Vic. Me and my mate Pumba. Oh, you big motherfucker.
You do look a bit like Pumba, actually.
This bloke Pumba, me and Pumba, shout out to Pumba. Me and him were at Hallett Cove, at my Hallett Cove house, and we tried to do 100 shots in 100 minutes. Got so fucked up.
Yeah.
By about 60.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. Then I didn't do it for another... I didn't do it for like fucking 8 years. I met Yaz. I was like, I have to try and do this again. Like, I have to. Like, it can't be that hard. And so, for anyone that doesn't know, 100 shots, 100 minutes, you get beers. I think it's like 12 beers. It's only 12, isn't it?
It's not even that many beers. It doesn't sound like that much.
It's not. It's 9.
And 100 minutes.
Yeah.
That's an hour and
every
so many
minute,
minutes.
you get a beer and you do a shot. But 8 years later or so, I was like, I have to do it. And Yaz had never tried it either. And she's like, can't be that hard.
It doesn't sound hard.
By 40 or 30, Yaz was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
She was hammered.
Yeah.
I got that drunk. I powered on by myself. I got to 70. And then it was like, I need to vomit. And I need to take a poo.
You know what we should do?
What?
The first one of us to actually get to the 100 gets $500 off the other person.
I'd beat you. You gave up after 22.
The thing is, I'd not trained for it. No, and it wasn't 22.
It was. It was very low.
We got to the high 30s.
It was very low
We got
because
to
you
the
were
high
talking
30s.
all that shit, and then all of a sudden you were like, "This is very hard."
It's fucking shit. And I'd eaten. I was full as a fat lady sock, and beer just fills you up.
I remember. I was.
Do you want it to deal or not? Because this is a once in a lifetime deal.
I'll fucking do it live on the podcast with you, and I will expect it in crisp.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna put $500 dues on each side of that, and if one of us makes it, they take both lots.
You're not gonna make it.
If one of us makes it,
get fucked. Do you want to do it on Friday?
no, I haven't got $500 dues.
I'll loan you it.
You have to lend it to me.
No, I remember I got to like 70 and I was like, yes, I need to take a shit and vomit.
That was the thing that fucks me. Like, we were doing it down there in the shed, and we were at 30, and I
made Yaz come into the bathroom with me at her house. I made her come in, and I'm like, you need to keep pouring me shots. So I was, fuck. I was like force vomiting
while you were still drinking
while
them.
I was drinking shots and taking. That's when you know. That's when I knew.
But you're not allowed to vomit, are you?
I was fucked. And
if
then
you're allowed to vomit, I've got this easy.
I got to 88. No, but you can vomit, but you have to keep doing shots.
Yeah, if I can vomit and keep going, fucking oath.
This couch is fucked. Why did I buy this couch?
We're gonna get a new one when we do your new room.
But
we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this. Your mate's gonna do a mural as well, I reckon. A whole wall mural.
Well, you won't really see the whole wall, will you?
I don't even care.
Fair. I would like it in a corner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. With a slightly bigger table. Somewhere where we can have a cigar while we're doing it.
Perfectly, I'd be able to smoke, have a cigar.
Yeah.
But my perfect film set would be a bar.
Yeah.
Like at the pub.
Yeah.
Like we're sitting down, we're at the pub.
Yeah, either side of our bar or our stools. Yeah. We can make that happen, I reckon. Stop sticking your pinky out.
I do that without knowing.
I know.
Do you know why?
That's what worries me.
Because I have culture.
You have, yeah. Sure do. That pride culture.
Pride culture. Well, that was delicious.
Yeah. Whew, do we finish up now? We finish the beers or what? Can I go on?
Yeah, I want you to get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah. I don't like hanging around here either. Your dog keeps trying to fucking fuck me.
You got nothing else to do?
I do. I was halfway through a show about a woman who crashes in the middle of nowhere and has to try and survive. So I'd like to go home and finish.
Does a man come and save her?
Oh,
Thank you.
Let you know. Thank you.
Thank you and good night.
It was good while it lasted.
Thank you.